from the American Chemical Society. Welcome to this news briefing from ACS's 256th National Meeting and Exposition in Boston. We're joined today by Dr. Xiao from the University of Massachusetts. He's studying how strawberries could help reduce harmful inflammation in the colon. Dr. Xiao?
Thank you very much, Katie. Hello, everybody. My name is Xiao, and I'm a faculty member in the Department of Food Science at the University of Massachusetts. So the primary focus of my research is to have a detailed understanding on the mechanism of actions of certain food and food components in terms of prevention of the human diseases. And our long-term goal is to establish effective diet-based strategies to alleviate certain development of certain human diseases and to promote human health. So it is well recognized that a diet enriched with fruits and vegetables may decrease the overall risk of many different types of chronic diseases and to promote human health. However, the detailed understanding on the role of each individual fruits and vegetable in terms of health promoting in human is largely unknown. So in this particular study, we looked at the protective effects of whole strawberry as part of a regular diet in terms of inhibition against chronic inflammation in mice. So in this study, we utilized a well-recognized model for human chronic inflammation, in another term, inflammatory bowel diseases. So we know inflammatory bowel disease has posed increasing threats to human health in both developed countries and as well as in the developing countries. And so it causes chronic malnutrition, decreased quality of life, and moreover, it can also significantly increase the risk of colorectal cancers. So in this study, we utilized whole strawberry as part of a diet to mice, and at the dose equivalent to human, about 1 to 2 cups of strawberry per day. And we observed that actually dietary intake of whole strawberry effectively decreased the symptom or severity of the colitis or inflammatory bowel disease. For example, the body weight loss was less, and the diarrhea, bloody stool was less in treated mice. Moreover, we look at the mechanism of action of whole strawberry, and we found out that actually whole strawberry can restore the immune homeostasis in the diseased mouse, and also alleviated the dysbiosis of gut microbiota. So overall, our study provided a quite interesting finding and the support that whole strawberry can be utilized as an anti-inflammatory agent in the colon, maybe also other inflammation-related diseases.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are there any questions? Please state your name and affiliation before asking your question.
I'm Laura Cassidy with ACS. So based on your data, would you recommend that people with IBD start eating 3/4 cups of strawberries per day to see if their symptoms improve?
So I would recommend everybody eating more fruits and vegetables. If you have a chance, definitely increase your consumption of strawberry. As a preventive strategy. But for particular patients, I also highly recommend you need to consult your primary doctor before you're taking change your diet, because I'm not understanding the detail of your treatment regimen. But regularly, I think increased consumption of strawberry will be helpful.
Okay. Bela has a question.
Bela Guslik, ACS. Is there any particular component of whole strawberries that you would attribute the protective or relief effect, and is it perhaps available when fresh strawberries are not available? I mean, we're in the U.S., so you can get fresh strawberries practically any time of the year, but there are other parts of the world it doesn't happen. Why not do that? Fresh strawberries are obviously tastier than imitations and so forth. But but it still would be nice to know if there's any component that could be replicated somewhere else.
Very good question. Actually, so the particular reason we utilize strawberry is because it's quite a popular berry fruit, probably one of the most popular ones. And so we think this way it will have a large impact on human diet and also human health. You're absolutely right. A lot of study food and food components has been conducted, including those study utilizing extract of strawberry or isolated compound from strawberries. So, but to my understanding is that we think consume the strawberry as a whole, we can potentially get better benefits. Actually, increasing evidence showed that a lot of health benefit from isolated compounds may not be realized in human practice, especially dietary related. So right now, we are looking at what exactly going on in the strawberry, what are the contributing factors in the strawberry to manifest those protective effects. But certainly, as you said, excuse me, for certain people who's not going to be readily accessible to strawberry because of the climate or economic situation, we need to develop a strategy to help them as well. So in this particular study, actually, we didn't use fresh strawberry. We used freeze-dried powders of strawberry. So which means it could be developed as a dietary supplement, as a powder or addition to regular food, because in the powder form, it's much more stable. It lasts year long and also easy to ship in for the accessibility to different populations.
Okay, other questions? Oh, we have a question in the back.
Eric Brown, Projection Incorporated. Just wanted to find out, for a healthier colon, I understand having the strawberries, but what in the case if you have type 2 diabetes to keep your A1C level? Do you have a particular amount of strawberries, or do you even recommend eating any strawberries to keep your sugar regulated?
That's a very good question. So another reason we utilize whole strawberry is looking at the human diet. So for the particular population, as you said, definitely they need to consult their doctor. But my recommendation is that when you consume regular food, it's different as processed, like added sugar. And I think the intake, your body handles sugar will be different. But nevertheless, right now we also trying to remove sugar from the strawberry powder, because we know added sugar could potentially interfere with other health conditions. But that's definitely an excellent question. We're still working on that. Thank you.
And what will you do next with this project? Are you going to look at other fruits and vegetables with colon health, or?
So, to be honest, actually, we look at multiple fruits and vegetables, and the strawberry happens to be one of the superstar right now. Mm-hmm. For the next, we are going to validate the mechanism of action in further animal studies, and we also hope to conduct human trials to validate its efficacy in humans.
Okay. Any other questions? Bela has a question.
Stepping back, when it became fashionable to have lightly processed foods, strawberries kind of are attractive to make sorbets and kind of things that last a little longer than the fresh strawberry. And so would something like that be helpful? Because they're tasty. The components essentially are intact, short of mechanical disruption. Is there anything to that?
So I think that's definitely something as a food scientist we are very highly interested in, because the reason we use the whole food approach is because you have this interaction. But on the other side, other food components in the food could contribute either positively or negatively. But for the like sorbet, we know you add other ingredient, for example, sugar. So I'm conservative to recommend anything like that based on our study, because our study only focuses on freeze-dried fresh strawberry. and nothing added yet. But in terms of an entire diet, added strawberry as well as other ingredients, will that have impact or not? We'll still need to investigate more to find out more.
Well, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Oh, one in the back.
Laura Cassidy, ACS. Do you think that freeze-dried powder of strawberries could have any different effects than fresh whole strawberries?
It potentially may be, but we think it will be pretty accurate to reflect the fresh strawberry because I think it could be different. The potential difference would be, for example, fresh strawberry, the way your GI tract handles fresh strawberry might be different from freeze-dried powder. But I think overall, the protective effect should be quite representative. That's my guess.
Okay.
I actually have a question that was submitted online. Jihad Donna asks, what is the mechanism or the main role that strawberries play in improved gut health?
So I think that's a very big question. So far, based on what we have done, we think the modulation of gut microbiota is very important. So we find out during the development of colitis, so the gut microbiota get disrupted and become from the healthy state and move to diseased state. And we find out strawberry kind of partially restore the health state of the gut microbiota. That's the bacteria living inside of our GI tract, especially the colon.
Okay. If there are no other questions, then thank you very much for joining us. The archived version of this session will soon be posted at bit.ly/ACSLive_Boston 2018. Please join us for our next press conference at 11 o'clock today on the International Year of the Periodic Table of Elements. Thank you.